What is up, Heffas and friends? Welcome to another episode of Triple J. If you're new here to this channel, hey, what's up? How are you doing? My name is Jillian, and welcome to another caffeinated adventure. Heffas, our journey is taking us over to Minch Coffee today. Minch is located in Crossings shopping area. So there's a lot of little eateries, places to walk around, apartment buildings. So it is located right off a very busy highway, tucked away. I am looking forward to going to Minch, and y'all, I have actually had Minch Coffee, but not at their physical coffee shop. So my co-producer has actually picked me up coffee before, and it's been a while when he's been out and about. And because you know my love of coffee, if he's been in this area, he'll ask me if I want anything, and I'll get like a latte or something from Minch. But I've actually never physically been in their coffee shop. So what are we doing today, Heffas? We're going to go in to Minch. We're going to get our coffee on because we need to get warmed up in this very cold weather we're experiencing in Florida. You all see me fully bundled up representing the Pacific Northwest. Go Huskies. Y'all, when I tell you it's cold, it's cold. I am not lying to you. It is in the 30s right now. And I want to say that today, at the time of me filming this, is probably going to be the coldest day of the year. I fully anticipate it to warm back up, but we have been experiencing a crazy cold snap here the past week or so. We had a cold snap recently, and I thought that was it. It's actually even colder now. I was ready to pack away this heavy coat, y'all. I have a bunch of scarves that I've just had with me since living in the Pacific Northwest that I haven't entirely parted ways with in case of moments like this. Y'all, it is rare. I've been living in Florida for close to 3 years now, and I don't know until this cold snap that we've recently have had happen have ever really worn any of my scarves. So it's been a very odd experiencing wearing such a heavy coat, wearing my Ugg boots, but y'all, I am loving it. You know, I love the colder weather, but when it hits like the 30s and when the temperatures are getting below freezing at night, that's when we have crossed that line a little bit. And I'm like, ooh, I don't know that your girl can do it, which is why I'm filming this intro in the car and not outside. But you know what? It's enough of the jibber jabber. Let's go ahead and get warmed up over in Minch Coffee. And thankfully, friends, there is a lot of parking located in like the Kagan's Crossing shopping center. So you'll see like this intersection right over here. You'll see some apartment buildings. And then you have a little parking lot here, and there's also some parallel like street parking that you can do around the shopping areas that you see here. But Minch Coffee is straight ahead. So let's go ahead and head on in. Friends, and looking at the menu, I think I'm going to do the Black Cat Mocha because it has charcoal in it. I've never had coffee with charcoal, so it includes that, coconut, cocoa, and milk. So let's get into something a little bit different. They also have a peanut butter pie that I'm like, yes, please. Now, we just finished a really great meal at La Boom, so I'm probably gonna end up just taking a bite, taking the rest home and enjoying it later, but I'm looking forward to trying that out. Now, while we're waiting for our coffee and our peanut butter pie, let's take a look around. So Minch is a cozy little cafe, and y'all, it's of course a bit busy in here. It's the weekend, it's freezing outside, so everyone's trying to get warm. But check out the views here, and also what's cool is that Minch Cafe is connected to a cat cafe essentially. So Minch is sort of like a cat cafe, and we'll talk a little bit more about that in just a beat. But y'all, here is the shop, and they do have some more seats, and you'll see located right here over on the other side here, but small tables, so pretty limited in terms of the seating. And then you all know I'm all about the merch, so check out the coffee mugs here that they have for sale. I actually think these are so pretty. And then they also have these, of course, reusable mugs here. I think these are so cute. And if you're interested in going over to the cat side of the cafe, you just let them know in the front, and they'll make sure they put your coffee in an appropriate container. Because of course, with us drinking here on the cafe side, we're gonna be drinking out of like the ceramic mugs, which of course, not safe for the cat. So you see the entrance to the cat portion there in the cat play area. And so of course you check in the front just to let them know. And then if you want to also check out the views, they also have a window over here and you can see the cats and everyone having a good time over. And so it's really nice that you are able to see, you know, the cats. So even if you're allergic to cats, or maybe you're not a cat person, you're like, listen, I just want to be a casual observer and look from a distance, a safe distance. You have that option of sitting at the window. There's a little bar that you can actually see behind me, and you can check out everyone enjoying the cats, sipping their coffee. And y'all, I have not been to the cat play area side, and I forget that Minch is technically a cat cafe. I completely forgot that little detail. But Heffas, trust me, if you all are interested in checking that out and going over to the cat play area, you need to drop down in the comments, let me know, drop that cat emoji, let me know what you think, and I'll consider going over to the cat play area. But for this Java journey, we are going to just hang tight and enjoy the ambiance of the cafe side of Minch. All right, Heffas, the coffee has come out and I am so excited about this. So check out my black cat mocha. Y'all, this looks so good. I am curious about this charcoal, and the barista was telling me that this is kind of like a powder concoction that they have. So we'll see. She said it shouldn't be too sweet, so I'm looking forward to trying that out. My co-producer decided to hook himself up with the English toffee latte. Again, look at how inviting this looks. And of course, I'm not going to complain about the size of the lattes here. And then here is our peanut butter pie. Okay, y'all, this is the one. And the barista also commented that this is a good choice. So we'll see, child, because it's gluten-free. So hopefully it's really good. But you all know how we like to do things here at Java in Journeys. Cheers, Heffas. Thank you for joining me on this caffeinated adventure here at Minch Coffee. Y'all, y'all, that mocha tastes like a hug from your long lost friend. I am shook because I'm like, I don't know how the charcoal is going to taste, but y'all, that is delicious. It actually tastes like a brownie to me, like the whole latte. It's definitely not overly sweet. I don't feel like my blood sugar is gonna spike instantly after drinking this. That flavor is excellent. All right, y'all, my co-producer is going to let me try his toffee latte. For whatever reason, I keep saying Turkish coffee because I have laboom on the brain. Cheers again, Heffas. Let's try out the toffee latte. Haha, I didn't mess it up this time. Ooh, that's nice too. I like mine better, but that's nice. Y'all, the toffee latte, a good nutty taste, but honestly, I think the black cat mocha, in honor of the cat cafe in the cat play area side, is where it's at. Isn't that solid? It tastes like a brownie, doesn't it? Yeah. Y'all, just like a homemade brownie. And let's get into this pie. So again, check out, you see I want to say it looks like a peanut butter cup right there. You see the crust. Let's try this out. Let's see if this is any good. Okay, so like she is solid. So not a super like silky, at least from like just getting it with the spoon. And there's nothing wrong with that because again, it's all about the flavor. So let's try this out. That's good. I know you probably don't like it because the cheesecake. Y'all, so this is what I'll tell you. I think this is less of a peanut butter pie and more of a peanut butter cheesecake. My co-producer, as many of you all know, and you've heard me talk about this, he is not a fan of cheesecake at all. And as soon as I took a bite of that, I'm like, oh, he's not gonna like this. I like it. I think it's solid. I think out of Heffas, I probably would give the pie 3 out of 5 Heffas, only because I wanted to have more of that, like, when it comes to peanut butter pies, I prefer my peanut butter pies to be more of that, like, smoother peanut butter, like, have a little bit of crunch with, like, some peanuts at the top. And as you all can see, this is just, like, mostly the, like, chocolate syrup, caramel syrup, and then you have, like, the peanut butter pie itself. That, again, is a little bit more of your thicker pie. So what's making it so solid, of course, is that, like, cheesecake action going on in there, and you see what it looks like on the inside. So for me, y'all, I prefer a peanut butter pie that's a bit smoother in texture with, like, some peanuts crumbled at the top, but, you know, tomato, so to each his own. But this is definitely more of a peanut butter cheesecake that I think is good, but definitely not what comes to mind for the peanut butter pie. But let me tell you what knocks it out of the park for me is this black cat mocha. This is delicious. This is where it's at. So I'm going to continue to enjoy the mocha, enjoy the cafe, and check back in when we're wrapping up our caffeinated adventure. Heffas, we have just finished our coffees and our experience overall at Minch. And again, I would actually like to check out the cat play area and everything. And again, drop down in the comments with the cat emoji, holla at your girl if that is something you'd be interested in tagging along with in terms of one of our very many and one of our future upcoming caffeinated journeys. But overall, y'all, I had a really good experience over at Minch. I would say overall, as you know, I like to rate things out of Heffas. The charcoal coffee, to me, because it was so unique, so tasty, I would definitely give that a 4 out of 5 Heffas. I think I talked about the pie. The pie would be, like, again, 3 out of 5, maybe even possibly 2 out of 5, but not because it didn't taste good, but because I have my perception of what I like as a peanut butter pie. And to me, that was more of like a cheesecake peanut butter pie. But needless to say, y'all, just warm, cozy environment. Try to be cognizant of when to get here because you all saw how tight it can be and how it can get. And what I'll also say is sometimes there could be a little bit of crowds with people trying to place their coffee orders, check in to head over to the play area. So what I'd strongly advise, look at the hours. I'm going to drop a link below so that way you can read all about Minch for those of you all who are interested. And if you want to go to the cat play area, I would highly recommend, though they do accept walk-ins, make a reservation ahead of time so that way you have a table ready to go, and it makes the check-in process a bit smoother, at least from what I could see. So with that being said, Heffas, I'll catch you on the next journey here with your girl Jillian. Stay warm out there, stay safe out there, and see you soon. Bye, Heffas.